Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Ismail was given a first-hand view of preparations by NGOs for possible year-end floods in Kelantan at Pertubuhan Bantuan Bencana NGOs BBNGO Disaster Operations Centre at Territorial Armies 12 Medical Company Hospital University Science Malaysia SYUSM Kubang Keren here today. Wan Aziza, who arrived at 10:30 am, spent about 45 minutes seeing the displays put up by the organizations. She was also given a briefing on flood disaster management by BBNGO Chairman Professor Dr. DEMEANS Siddiq. Also present was Kelantan Police Chief Datuk Hasanuddin Hassan. Wan Aziza also witnessed the handing over of 3 mobile repeaters by USM Vice Chancellor Professor Datuk Dr. Asma Ismail to DEMEANS Pertubuhan Bantuan Bencana dan Kebajikan Kemahang Chairman Rashiman Aziman Abdul Rahim and 4 Wheels and Dirt Bikes President Zulkifli Said. BBNGO Committee Member Communications Dr. Muhammad Saharuddin Shah Cik Hamzah said the 3 mobile repeaters, which are used as communication tools in areas where communications infrastructure is down, will be placed at HUSM Kubang Kerian, Kemahang in Tanah Merah and Burusang. The lecturer at HUSM Kubang Kerian Medical Emergencies Department said the university received a 187,000 grant from the Housing and Local Government Ministry in 2015 to develop the mobile repeaters, which can be powered by car batteries. He added that 40 NGOs had been mobilized in preparation for possible floods in Kelantan and that more than 200 FWDs would be used in case there was a flood disaster in the state. Thank you.
Welcome to the international news. Chinese President Xi Jinping told military officials responsible for the disputed South China Sea to be better prepared for war. As tensions with the US are rising, Beijing may be bracing for a worst-case scenario with the US. Xi made the blunt remarks last week as he was meeting the Southern Theater Command, the military officials responsible for one of China's 5 strategic war zones. The calls were made on Thursday as part of his 4-day visit to Guangdong province, but the Chinese state media reported them only on Friday. It's necessary to strengthen the mission and concentrate preparation fighting a war, President Xi said. We need to take all complex situations into consideration and make emergency plans accordingly. One of the key responsibilities of the Southern Theater Command is protecting China's interests in the South China Sea, where Beijing claims sovereignty over a number of islands. The sea is of strategic importance to Chinese trade. The US rejects the territorial claims and has been sending so-called freedom of navigation missions through the waters and airspace, which Beijing considers its own as a gesture of defiance. Chief of US Naval Operations Admiral John Richardson said, the US and China with each other more and more on the high sea, as the two nations confront each other in the South China Sea. Xi's remarks as a sign of irritation that the Chinese government has accumulated about the policies of the Donald Trump administration, believes Victor Gao, director of the China National Association of International Studies. The US has been pushing China around, humiliating China, imposing unilateral tariffs on Chinese exports, and also declaring China as its rival and a major threat to the US survival. The US is currently engaged in a full-blown trade war with China, which resulted in both sides imposing tariffs on other restrictions on each other products. Washington also recently cited a threat from Chinese missiles as a justification for abandoning a key nuclear arms treaty with Russia, further undermining the Cold War era of non-proliferation mechanisms. Amid the growing tension, Beijing has been injuring America's position as the holder of the only world currency, selling out US Treasury securities and switching out of dollars in its trade with third countries. Thank you. That's all from me.
Audio Jungle.
Back again with me with sport news. Today I'm going to talk about the biggest event in this world, in this century, which is the UFC 229. And the event turned ugly when the KHABIB Nurmagomedov, the Russian man, jumped over the cage and they brawled with one of the Conor McGregor coaches. So we're going to the news. McGregor, whose mixed martial arts skills and flamboyant personality have helped turn the UFC into a multi-billion-dollar business. Russia's Nurmagomedov was highly anticipated, but it soon became obvious the Irishman was no match for his opponent, and McGregor tapped out of the fight in submission in the fourth round. The night then turned ugly, as Nurmagomedov jumped into the crowd and brawled with Dylan Dennis, one of McGregor's coaches. Several men thought to be Nurmagomedov's training partners, then entered the cage and began attacking McGregor. Nurmagomedov later apologized for the post-event fights, and he said, "First of all, I want to say sorry to Nevada Athletic Commission, and second to Vegas. I know this is not my best side. I'm still a human being," he said. The 30-year-old said he had been provoked by McGregor's behavior leading up to the fight. Back then, which the fight before the entering the fight, that the event could turn into a sideshow. In April, McGregor get crashed at Nurmagomedov press conference in New York and threw a handcart through the window of a bus carrying the UFC fighters.
As you guys see in the footage, Conor McGregor got beat down by a Russian man. For my personal opinion, Conor is no match for KHABIB. And what do you think about that?
I also think Conor is no match for KHABIB.
And you saw Conor land a good jab, but it is not enough to take down the KHABIB Nurmagomedov, as he undefeated champion for 26 fights, right?
Yes, you are correct.
And KHABIB know his timing to take down Conor and hold down into it, as Conor legs got tied up by him. And what do you think about KHABIB ground fighting? Is
I
it
think Conor is very bad at ground.
You're right, sir. And this is the devastating moment where KHABIB luckily landed a good right hand to the face of Irishman of Conor McGregor. And this is the moment when Conor starts to break down.
Welcome to E-News. So, what's hot today? My God, Lady Gaga helps victims of devastating Malibu fire. Next, remembering Stan Lee. Malibu, California. Lady Gaga lent a helping hand to victims of the devastating Malibu wildlife when she visited an American Red Cross shelter on Tuesday, which also World Kindness Day. The Star is Born actress passed out pizza, coffee, gifts, cards to those who had just lost everything in the fires. In her post on Instagram story, Gaga encouraged her followers to help others as well. She said, "All we have is each other, and word kindness made the world go around." Gaga herself was evacuated from her home due to the Woolsey Canyon fire earlier in the week. Celebrities like Miley Cyrus and Neil Young were among the hundreds of people who lost their homes in the fire that wrecked through Malibu. The Southern California blaze have resulted in at least 2 deaths and have reported destroyed 435 homes and structures. Next is Remembering Stan Lee. Tributes to the late Marvel legend. Lee co-created iconic Marvel superheroes including Black Panther, Thor, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four and X-Men. While Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool in Marvel X-Men franchise, shared a picture of Lee's cameo in the latest Deadpool movie. Darren Reed Stan Lee, thanks for everything, he wrote. Captain America himself, Chris Evans, said there will be never another Stan Lee. For decades, he provided both young and old with adventures, escape, comfort, confidence, inspire, strength, strength, friendship, and joy. He exuded love and kindness, and will leave an indelible mark on so many lives. He ended the tribute with a lively excelsior in a not to least signature sell-off. That's all from E-News. Thank you.
Welcome to the trending news. So, what's trending today? So let's go. Dato ALIFF SYUKRI. Dato ALIFF SYUKRI recent antics labeling a woman ugly and poking fun at dark-skinned people on live television, so netizens united against him.
Wah, nanti kau dapat anak mesti putih melepak. Jangan ikut santis. Biar ikut. And today, I want choose the ugly woman in this concert lah. Okay.
Wow.
Can I choose? I can choose.
Ugly woman.
Ugly woman.
Sebab kalau
Lah, siapa yang kena?
sebab Jihan, kalau pergi ke Gabaganza, kalau muka hodoh-hodoh, muka macam pecah rumah kan, kita kena cantik kan, macam bomoh lah saya rasakan. Jadi kita macam bomoh, macam ni. Jadi kalau guna Diamond Foundation ni, boleh dia beli dekat Go Shop ya. Kita tengok. Kita pusing-pusing. Sorry
Edo je lah, Dek.
sorry. Akak, nanti saya bagi duit kak ya. Boleh kak, minta maaf lah kak, saya cari rezeki halal kak. Bagi tengok dia, muka dia sebelum dia tak cantik kan. Dia dah cantik dah. Lepas ni hantaran kau daripada 2,000, kau pakai foundation aku jadi hantaran 20,000 terus ya. Jadi dapatkan segera.
The cosmetic millionaire received a barrage of criticism for his actions. Yesterday, ALIFF posted a video on Instagram explaining about the incident that stirred up heated discussion across social media. The video quickly went viral when it featured the very same woman who he had yearly labelled ugly. According to ALIFF, the woman is actually one of his staff and has been informed earlier on that she will be taking part in a live product testimony. So that's all from me. Thank you.